You've heard of Atlantis, haven't you? The city that vanished beneath the waves. But have you ever heard the first stories about it, told by Plato more than 2,000 years ago? Or the theories that claim it held lost technology, knowledge beyond its time? And where was it really supposed to be? Beneath the sea, under the ice, or hidden in the desert? These are the questions that still haunt us. Tonight, we search for the truth about Atlantis. Did it really exist? Atlantis has always sparked wonder, a city said to be overflowing with riches, unmatched power, and beauty beyond imagination. Stories describe a place where knowledge and architecture were centuries ahead of their time. The idea of a perfect world, lost in an instant, still fascinates us. And it is this vision of greatness and sudden ruin that keeps Atlantis alive in our minds. The most detailed story of Atlantis comes from the Greek philosopher Plato, writing around 360 BC in Timaeus and Critias. He described a city larger than Libya and Asia combined, a naval power without equal. Its people lived in concentric rings of land and water, temples gleaming with gold, walls built of shining stone. This detail would later inspire the idea that the Eye of the Sahara, with its great circles carved into the desert, might be the bones of that city. Then, in his tale, came disaster. Atlantis was said to sink in a single night, swallowed by the sea. Was this a cautionary story about pride and corruption, or a fragment of memory passed down through time? Either way, the ocean keeps its secrets well. Atlantis has many faces. Each one pulls us deeper into the labyrinth of what might have been. Some see Atlantis in the ashes of the Minoans on Crete. They thrived until a volcano tore their world apart. Perhaps Plato remembered their ruin as Atlantis. If so, Atlantis was real, but already lost to fire and ash. Others search west toward the Azores and Canary Islands. Strange shapes stir beneath the waves. Lines too straight, too neat. Could they be the stones of a drowned empire? The sea guards its ruins like a jealous keeper. There are maps, old and yellowed, that show Antarctica before it was discovered. Some whisper that a civilization lived there before the ice came. If so, was that Atlantis, frozen under the white silence? Buried not by water, but by time itself? Jimmy Corsetti points to the Rishat structure in Mauritania. From the sky, it looks like a bullseye carved into the desert. Concentric rings that mirror Plato's words. Was Atlantis not drowned, but lifted, its bones left to bake beneath the sun? The desert, too, can keep its ghosts. Some whisper of machines, of energy beyond our reach, of knowledge given or stolen from the stars. A civilization too advanced, erased without a trace. Perhaps the greatest secret is not where Atlantis was, but what it knew. And still, the scholars shake their heads. To them, Atlantis was only Plato's story. A parable about greed, a warning against the fall of empires. If that is true, we have been chasing a shadow. But shadows have a way of staying with us, long after the light fades. Some believe survivors of Atlantis fled west to the Americas. They point to pyramids, myths, and calendars among Mayan and Incan civilizations. Could echoes of Atlantis have taken root there? If so, Atlantis never truly vanished, but changed its name. Geologists have found evidence of a massive flood around the Black Sea thousands of years ago. Some suggest this event inspired flood legends. Others believe it could be linked to the sinking of Atlantis. The sea rose, and with it, the memory of a lost world. Some say Atlantis is not one place, but many stories. Volcanoes, floods, collapsing empires, woven together over centuries until they became one myth. Atlantis, in this sense, is the memory of every world humanity has lost. Others see Atlantis as more than warning or memory. To them, it represents humanity's dream of a perfect world, a utopia destroyed by its own ambition. Atlantis survives not in ruins, but in our imagination. the city we are always trying to rebuild. Some believe evidence of Atlantis has already been found. According to this view, governments or secret societies suppress the truth. They fear what advanced knowledge or lost technology could mean if revealed. Some conspiracy theorists claim artifacts have been locked away in vaults, or that expeditions which found proof were silenced. Others believe secret groups guard these discoveries, waiting for the right moment to use them. Whispers speak about Illuminati, or ancient brotherhoods sworn to protect forbidden knowledge. Rumors claim this brotherhood has existed since the fall of Atlantis itself, passing its secrets through generations of chosen initiates. Hidden symbols and rituals are said to preserve what remains of Atlantean wisdom. Some even claim that fragments of this knowledge are written in secret books, locked away in archives that few have ever seen. They say the truth about Atlantis is too powerful, too dangerous to reveal. If Atlantis is hidden, it may not be by the sea, but by human hands. The search for Atlantis has become part science, part obsession. Divers explore the depths of the Mediterranean, documenting ruins and strange stone shapes. Teams of geologists scan the ocean floor with sonar, mapping patterns hidden in darkness. From orbit, satellites record images that show formations some say resemble walls, streets, even harbors. Each clue is debated. Are these the outlines of a lost city, or simply tricks of geology and erosion? Expeditions come back with photographs, samples, and questions. The evidence never seems final, never conclusive. Still, the search goes on, because every new shadow on the seabed, every unexplained shape in the sand, reawakens the possibility. The ocean hums with secrets, and the question refuses to die. Atlantis is more than a lost city. It is a puzzle that refuses to be solved. Investigators, scientists, and dreamers still circle the same questions. Was there truly a civilization more advanced than its time, erased in a single night? If so, what knowledge sank with it? And if it was only a myth, why does the story echo so strongly through centuries of history and imagination? In the end, the search for Atlantis may reveal less about the sea and more about our need to believe nothing is ever truly lost. The story of Atlantis drifts just out of reach, hidden by time and water. But the questions remain, drawing us back again and again. Was it ever real, or only a tale to warn us? And if it is still waiting to be found, what else lies hidden in the deep? This is Mystery Room. Join us as we continue exploring the world's greatest unsolved mysteries. Subscribe and step with us into the next investigation. Welcome to the Mystery Room.